We're the two Gay Reefers. Hey Reefers, we're back again and we're looking at Gordon's tank.
So my predator tank's been neglected probably more than usual for the last few months while we've been trying to get Reefzilla back to a decent state again, which is basically there now. I think it's pretty close to it. So it's time to start concentrating on the predator tank and make it look nice again. So it's been a bit of a rough trot for the last few months, isn't it?
Yeah, it's not like everything's been bad in it. Like, we have got rid of cyanobacteria, so we did that by dosing some hydrogen peroxide every day. We also had a lot of Aptasia, you might have remembered that.
Here's Aptasia.
Yep.
Little filefish, little Casper did a really good job there. So yep. He did exactly what he's meant to do and killed or ate all the Aptasia. So
yeah, it was slow going at first, like we didn't think he was doing it, but then you could see the edges of the Aptasia were getting nibbled on, and then eventually the smaller ones started disappearing, and then the bigger ones, I think it took probably a good 4 months all up.
Yeah, it was a slow process, but it worked. We are battling another continual outbreak of algae. That's probably brought on mostly by the amount of food that I'm putting in there, and when they eat, they poop. When they poop, they make nitrates.
Yep.
Vicious cycle. So, I am dosing Nopox regularly when I keep an eye on the bottle that it's not empty. I don't test the tank, to be honest. I haven't tested the tank in I don't know how long. Sorry, Nick. But, you know, we test that one, we just don't test this one.
So another thing on our list to do today is to get rid of these. We've got books there, they're holding down the Red Sea lid because of Eli.
Yeah, Eli, when we first brought Eli home within the first 2 to 3 days, we were sitting on the couch and we heard this add water things here.
What a sound effects.
We were like, what the hell's that? And we jumped up and Eli was on the ground. He'd pushed himself out of the lid and onto the ground. So he was fine, obviously, but we needed to weigh the lid down, so we put books on there because that was the first thing we could get our hands on. We've been trying to rack our brains as to how to make it look better because, you know, it's in the living room, well, it's in the dining room. It looks weird, it looks ugly with the books there, but we have no choice. So I've come up with an idea. We're just going to go for a trip to Bunnings, Home Depot for you Americans, and hopefully get the pieces as we need.
What was that, Han?
I'm getting no attention.
Someone wants to be part of your day. Look at the camera.
Look at the camera, here.
I want move his head to look at the camera. So the main thing is that we're going to go through, get this one all back ship shape again, because we do have a brand new inhabitant there, which is really exciting.
See him swimming around behind Darren's head there if you look close enough, but maybe not. So.
Did you want to introduce him?
We have introduced Barkley, a dog-faced pufferfish. A gold-faced dog-faced pufferfish. Is that right?
Yes.
Apparently. So, Nick was lucky to acquire this one for us. He is an awesome little dude. He's probably that big already. We know he is going to outgrow the tank. I know that. We know that. We have a plan in place.
What is that plan?
More on that later? We'll talk about it now. The clams have nothing to do with the carpet nem. The carpet nem's really pretty and really nice. So
while we're cleaning out this today, we're probably going to relocate that into Reefzilla.
I don't know. We'll think of something for our clowns.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, if we get enough nice leathers growing here, I'm sure they'll probably host in those. So
they're already sort of hosting the big one just here.
So, so
let's get into it.
Let's get into it. It's going to be a big job.
Time to get the hands wet.
Hold up. We should really tell everyone about this plan of ours, shouldn't we, Gordon?
No one else knows this plan yet, and not even the people who are going to be involved in helping us with this plan. So,
hi Nick.
We will be upgrading the Predator tank to a larger tank. our plan at this stage, and we'll have a sit down and discussion with Nick as to what the best plan is, but our thoughts at this stage will be a custom built tank.
And we're sort of thinking we might have a go at making it ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
Hi Nick again.
Hi Nick. So Nick was probably going to help us with that, so yeah. He knows none of this yet, so he is learning this when he's watching it with you guys.
So the good thing is that will give us experience in building our own stand, our own sump, and then obviously customize the tank to fit the space. Nice tank that we can have fish only predators in.
That's the plan. Yeah.
So these little plastic scrubbing brushes are great. They get off so much algae so easily. Really recommend them. $2 shops scrubbing brushes. Go get yourself some.
Alright guys, so I am giving the rocks a good scrub with some with the brushes Darren just spoke about, and just trying to get rid of as much of this algae as I can. Not really an easy task, not really a nice task, but you know,
It's gotta be done.
it's got to be done.
So we found the carpet nem. He's been hiding from Barkley under a rock. So you can see him there.
Feels alright.
He looks intact. So we're gonna take him out, acclimate him, and put him in a reef sealer.
So I've pulled apart most of the rock work on one side of the tank, which you can sort of can't see over here because it's so murky. And we've sort of left that side intact at the moment. So I'm going to start putting this side of the tank back together again so the fish and everything have somewhere to hide while I pull apart that side of the rock. So wish me luck.
This is what you call a big leather. So the hard work is done. What we're going to do now is do a water change, because this another reason why we have algae is we just don't water change.
No.
So we're going to drain the water from this. We're going to do a water change on Reefzilla at the same time. So any of the water we drain out of Reefzilla is going back into here. So there'll be its start onto the Red Sea Salt blue bucket as well.
Used water.
But hey, don't complain.
I don't get the good stuff, he gets the good stuff.
Yep. Anyway, let's get on with it.
Okay, so I've been to Bunnings and we've picked up a couple of bits and pieces, but the main thing we wanted to get while we're there was a way to hold the lid down, as we discussed earlier in the video. So we've been got these Command 3M strips. I'm sure you guys in America have these or similar. Basically, my plan is to put one on each corner of the tank and run this shock cord or paracord, flexi cord, over the top of the tank and have one end sort of tied off and the other end sort of looped so it can undo all the time. So, don't know if it's going to work. Let's see.
It's springy. Don't. Ow!
My theory is this will either work or these things will snap off of my face and I'll end up in hospital. 1 hour later.
What he's trying to say is we have to wait an hour before we try and hang any weight on these.
1 hour later.
So basically, bungee cord, tie the knot in one end and going to tie a knot in the other end. So basically, the knot goes into one side and the loop goes in the other side. And it's just enough there just to stop him from, hopefully. There you go, all done. And now, the lid doesn't come off so easily. And it's still easy enough to take off by just undoing that.
That was a rather big job.
It was. 2-3 hours I think we've been going for. So, yeah.
But I think it looks pretty good.
Yeah, it looks pretty good. Changed the aquascape a little bit around, you know. Nothing major, but just slight changes. And
All the corals have a home now.
yes, yes.
Anyway, if you've liked today's video, like, comment and subscribe.
Like, comment, subscribe.
Like, comment and subscribe. And as always, be excellent to each other and keep it salty, everyone.
See you guys.
Bye for now.
Ready in 3, 2, 1. That's when you start.
Oh, your tank butt?